day, we're not even sure whether the message and the information we're putting out there is correct or not. So
That's
until
right.
I can see a Hadurah service provider to tell me that text message came directly from Hadurah's phone, I don't know where that message came from.
Guy, can I just quickly say something?
From
See,
this perspective, the police are the one that meant to be doing that, right?
So Richie, let's clarify something.
Every lead is a lead until it's proven otherwise, right?
Richie, let me ask you and Amina a question, right? So let's just say for argument's sake, right? Wumi comes tomorrow, and IT guy, I want you to have an input in this as well. She comes on TV, she comes tomorrow, or she goes to police, she says, oh, I killed Akbaid Mubad. I stabbed him 5 times in the neck, right? The autopsy says there's no stabbing, right? And we haven't got any other autopsy or whatever to sort of render that useless. What do you think would happen?
Say that again, Escape.
So
Say that again. Say that again.
Wumi comes out today or tomorrow and says that, oh, Akbaid Mubad, I stabbed him 5 times in the neck, right? And the autopsy that is done by the state, there's nothing like stabbing on there. Hold on, I mean, 1 second. Those from Baba's side, the lawyer has even confirmed that there was no other injury apart from the hand. The nurse has confirmed that. Police have seen that. So now, what do you think? What would happen?
If she did that, police will ask her the evidence.
Okay, so exactly. So let me tell you what would happen.
She can't just come out after the autopsy or whatever that's come out for the result to come and say all that thing. She's putting herself into trouble.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
She needs to prove it out. She did it or not.
Wait, wait. Well, that's what I'm driving at. See, let me tell you what would likely happen. They'll probably ask her to check in for like a mental evaluation. See, now you are talking about police not telling you what happened in the video. The video, somebody said they pushed somebody from the how they killed him by pushing him from the stairs and broke his neck. Yomi said blah blah blah. If they say how they killed him, police know that all of these things are just a waste of time. They're distractions. They know, oh, we have established that there is no other injury. We have established that it was injected. Why are they wasting their time fighting over video with Yomi or who?
Excuse me, IT guy, when this issue started, video came out from the beginning that it was Naira Marley accusing Naira Marley and Sam Larry. Is it not the same distraction?
Amina, come back to today.
An escapade. We're not going to rule this.
What you are saying is
hold on. Amina.
Okay, sir.
I will let you guys carry on. We are not going to rule out distractions. Actually, as we are speaking right now, and people have been listening to us for hours, trust me, some people's stories will be changing. And before the end of today, there will be other distractions. So we're not going to get away from distractions. You see, the thing is, the only tangible evidence, anything that can be used in the court of law to actually take anybody down, the only thing we have in the custody of the authorities is the syringes. Apart from the syringes that supposedly was used to administer the injection, we don't have anything else. And that's the reason why the distraction is coming from our own assertions and our emotions.
Exactly. IT guy, my point is, both sides have gone to see the body. Baba's lawyer said there was no injury. State autopsy have said there was no injury. The nurse that saw him said there was no injury. Anybody that comes with any theory that they stabbed him, they broke his neck, they pushed him down there is a distraction, if you get what I'm saying. The thing is, your means 10 seconds videos. See, police at the point when inquest starts, police will not come and give you any information. The inquest is to find out what killed Mohbad.
But why was saying it in the confession that they are still remaining out of the video that he sent?
Amina, wait. You keep using confession because Yomi uses confession. Whatever you call it, confession, 3 seconds video, the right place to take it to is that inquest. Yomi should take it to the inquest. If police needs to come and play that video to the inquest, they would subpoena police. They will subpoena police. All this one is charade and distraction.
Open our mind fully.
What is all this waste of time? Take it to inquest. If it is important, they will subpoena police.
Lower your voice. Lower your voice. We are not fighting here.
No, we are not fighting. I'm sorry.
No,
Let's calm down a bit. So let me tell you something.
How are you?
Let me tell you something. Everything that Yomi has found out so far holds no water and lacks substance. 3 seconds video lacks substance. Yomi hasn't got anything in the last time that he's been on this course. When he went away and came back, he hasn't got anything that him and his lawyers and his followers can advise him to take to the inquest that is of any consequence, of any substance, or of any importance. Well, let's get that straight.
IT guy, can I say something?
IT guy, just wanted to, okay.
There's one thing we all have to know. Madam Ruth Grace on TikTok went to that inquest and she was able to ask her own questions that day. Why don't you people think that send a representative with Yomi to that inquest with his video? They will play it and they will ask questions. So that a lot of people will get healed out of this worry and all this thing going on TikTok. There is a place set up already at the inquest for fighting concerning the case. If you have anything, get dressed, take it there.
Mimi, let me buttress your point. If the police are not interested in 3 seconds video, why should the inquest?
Oh God.
The thing is, Moses,
Moses is supporting this process. They are not
inquest will take anything stupid in. That's why the inquest is
But has anyone noticed that there's a connection between broken neck? So somebody said here now that there's a video, right, of somebody claiming that somebody, Mohbad was pushed down and broke his neck, right? And then at the funeral, when the thing, I don't know, when they exhumed the body, we were all shocked, right? To see that his neck was broken. So I don't know, I'm just here to point, to play secretary in a way, to just point out highlights. I'm hearing broken neck and then there was broken neck. So is it possible?
Let's wait for Papa's autopsy. Maybe
there's a possibility there.
We'll see on the 11 then.
Yeah, because I believe that all of these things, like I said, some things we've had some things, we've carried some narrative
for the authority on the 11 to know what is going on.
Exactly, so Yomi should stop.
There's one thing we all in TikTok need to learn.
Escapade.
I picked from Madam Rich Grace. She said she asked, when after the nurse gave all what she wanted to say, she was able to ask her own question that, did you mean you saw Mohbad on Tuesday? At least everybody can ask questions there.
Comrade Moses asked questions. Sammy Jojo asked questions. People were asking questions there now. So why going from Panti to Zone 2 when you have something you can take to inquest?
On Yomi side, beg Yomi to take his video there on Friday.
You should take it there. If it's important, they will subpoena police to come and play it.
To go on behalf of Yomi with that.
Well, has Hadurah said that he has nothing to do with the video? Did he say he has nothing?
He sold his friend. He sold his phone to his friend.
For the person who impersonates Hadurah, that's Damola.
Hello?
It has nothing to do with this case. Right?
Hello. Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Hello.
Good morning.
I just want to say something about the 3 second video that I know for sure. The 3 second video, trust me, I knew Damola before all this justice for Mohbad and everything. Hadurah was not the one that sent that message, and Yomi knew all this stuff. All this stuff Yomi is coming to TikTok to talk and all that. Yomi is lying. And secondly, there's nothing on that 3 second video. I think that if you want an evidence, I can forward
Hold on,
chat
hold on,
between
hold
I
on,
and
hold on, hold
Demola.
on. Okay,
This is
okay.
I'm
another
at
Hold on,
work.
hold on.
caption again.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down.
I'm talking about the
Hold
3-second video
on,
right
hold
now because
on,
that is what
hold
I'm
on. I'm not
concerned
fighting
about.
you. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm not fighting you. I'm not
All right.
fighting you. Let me explain
All
something
right.
to you. Let everybody mute yourself apart from Okay's money. So Okay's money. Sorry, I took a short break. I wasn't here, so I just heard you mention IT guy. Can you start all over again, please? Sorry.
Yeah. I said I'm concerned about the 3-second video. That is all.
Okay, go on.
The 3-second video, when this whole incident happened, I personally spoke to Damola. And he told me that he was the one that sent that message, not Hadurah. But Hadurah sold this phone, blah, blah, like the selling of the phone and all that, yes. Hadurah didn't log out of the phone, yes. But Damola was the one that sent the message. And Yomi knew all these things. So Yomi coming online, telling people, lying, even when they went to the station and everything, when they called Damola in presence of Yomi, Damola told Yomi face to face that I am the one, not Hadurah. Yomi was kind of giving Damola like a sign that, oh, do you mean you want to go down for this alone? All what Yomi told did all the time I told Damola. Damola, they told the police and they walked Yomi out of the station. So and there
So,
is
were
nothing.
were you there at the station?
Listen, I said I have evidence for everything. I don't just talk
Okay,
because I want to talk.
let's calm down. Let's calm down a bit.
I
Okay.
think if you can
Hold on.
DM me
Let
your
me ask you
number.
a question. I need to ask you a question.
All
Who
right.
did you say? Did you say you spoke with Hadurah, or who did you speak to?
Damola 101. Damola,
So
I have
how
all the
close are
chat, all
you?
the evidence.
How close are you to this
Oh,
Very, very,
personality?
very close. If you want to know, if you want to be sure, I can send you.
No,
If you
no, no, no,
can,
no, no,
so
no.
send me your DM. No, no. If you can send me your DM, send
No,
me your
hold
number.
on.
I will forward everything to you.
In simple terms, explain to us how close you are to Damola.
Very close, and I knew him, like I said, before this whole the Mohbad saga, everything happened. So it's not something of like today. So when I heard everything,
Family friend.
family, should I say family friends? We're close. I know him. I'm not going to say family friends. I know his family. No, I know him personally. And when
Okay.
this whole thing happened, I was hearing his name on TikTok and all that. Even after the arrest and everything, when Hadurah arrested him about the impersonation stuff and all that, when he came out, he did reach out to me. He reached out to me. I said, okay, I just want to ask you one question. Is it you or Hadurah that sent the message? And he said he was the one. After we spoke on the phone, I still have like a lot of chats that's going to convince you. And I have stuff I'm going to send to you, his full name and everything that will make you know that, yes, this is Damola himself, not kind of maybe someone impersonating. No. And all this is I'm saying, Yomi knows everything about this 3 seconds, that there is nothing on that video. Nothing. But the fact that it's still coming online up to date,
Okay,
lying.
can you, as I'm engaging with you right now, just express
Please just
yourself?
do it like briefly because I'm at work. No, I'm at work
I
right now.
want to
That's why
give
I'm
you
talking
an.
the way I'm talking.
All right, okay. Let me give you 45 seconds for you to tell me the reason why you don't believe in a 2 seconds, 3 seconds video. 45
I,
seconds.
I don't believe in it because Zabela told me that there's nothing on that video. That video is like 2-3 years ago, and there's nothing on that video. And even before they even called Zomo name, he already told me the people that it was one Zomo that is on that video. That it was argument between Zomo trying to stop Yumi not to leave the house, something like that, because Yumi was angry. In fact, just the story. Then I said, okay, so why did you do this? He said, because they've told them the truth, but everybody still looking for what killed Mohbad. That was why he was trying to like, oh, Yomi, okay, since you are looking for what crime Mohbad, I have an evidence. Send me so
Okay,
money. So I
let
told
me
him one thing. I
quickly,
said, okay,
because you
but you
said,
shouldn't have used Adura's name. And
okay.
second, let me clear
if
something to you
excuse
people.
me,
I
if
want you people
somebody,
to do this
if
investigation.
okay,
Listen,
Hold on.
I want you
Please
people
hold
to
on.
do this investigation. Damola was not in that house that day Mohbad died. Because the narration on TikTok that Damola was there, according to Yomi, Damola was in the house.
Okay,
Damola or
let me
Adura is the
ask
same
you.
thing.
Let me slow you down a little bit. Now you said you're at work. Obviously, maybe you can go and come back, or you can stay, or whatever.
Right, maybe I will go and come back here.
Yeah, no. Before you go.
IT guy, sorry to cut you short. Send me your DM. Let me send you the proof of the chat, all the
No,
text
it's
and
okay. It's
everything.
okay. You can
And I'm
DM me
gonna,
directly. You can DM me directly. Am I following you and you following me? Yeah,
I
you
think
can
I'm
DM me.
following you.
Okay, let me say something very quickly before you go. Let
Let's
me say
all
something
this.
very quickly before you go. The next time you speak to Damola, can you ask Damola how many other people have the same video apart from him?
Okay.
Yes. I will
Okay.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, that means I will talk to you on DM then.
Yes,
I will
yes.
ask
Just
you. In
DM me.
fact, it means I
Don't
hang up
worry.
this call now. It means
Yeah.
I leave this thing. I will this TikTok now. I will call him
DM me, but
and
just
ask
make
him.
sure that you ask him a question. How many more people have that 10 minutes video apart from him? Thank you.
All right,
IT
thank you.
guy, for me,
Yes.
Bye
inquest
bye.
is the solution to this 3-second video. Please, inquest.
Yeah, you guys should take it to the inquest. I'm even happy they can
Yes.
take it there.
No, no,
I'm
no, no, no,
happy
no, no.
because
Hold
there's
on,
nothing
hold
on
on,
that
hold on, hold
video.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
I think
hold on,
I'm very
hold
happy they
on,
can take it
hold
to the
on,
inquest.
hold on, hold on. There's an inquest already. There's an inquest
Oh Lord.
already. Oh,
Let
there's
me
an
take the
inquest
video
already.
there.
Hold on, you guys, calm down very quickly. There's an inquest already. The lawyers are part of the process that have been agreed by the magistrate to be part of the questioning. The public can go and ask their own question. If you have 3 seconds video, you can take it there. Now, the
Exactly.
3 seconds video is gone to the police station. The police will be helping the inquest with more like new findings. And if the police find something new and they think will be useful within the inquest, if anybody then go through a lawyer and present that, the police will be there to engage and say, yeah, these are our findings. Now, if the
Right.
police is not interested in the 3 seconds video because they believe it doesn't
Nothing.
hold water, yeah, and Yomi will then need not his own lawyers, existing lawyers that have been engaging already, and he can go there as a private citizen to say, "My lord, my lord, my lord, I have 3 seconds video where someone was thrown down the stairs." and
The disgrace. I'm waiting for that disgrace
and
to
then
happen.
the magistrates can accommodate him. Innit? It's simple. It's simple.
Then
But
you
if the
show
All
police
them,
right,
are
you
please
show
not
them
drop
the
me. Drop me. Let me
interested
go
in
back
it,
to work.
if the
Please,
police are
IT
not,
guy, drop
yeah,
me.
yeah, oh, you're welcome anytime. Thank you
IT
so
guy,
much. Thank you so
everybody
much.
that has evidence should pack it to the inquest.
Yes, you are a citizen. Our
Pack it to the
constitution
inquest because
allows you, as a
all these
member
lies
of
they
the
bring on
public,
TikTok, they
do
are
you
breaking
know a
other
member
people's
of the
mental health.
public? No,
Take
listen,
it to
listen,
the
Mimi,
inquest.
Mimi, Mimi, Mimi. A member of the public can go to the inquest
Yes.
tomorrow and say on Friday and say, do you know you guys don't even know I have this information? This is my aerial recording. I sent my whatever up in the sky and it captured what happened when everybody arrived from the show. This is, I want to present this as evidence. So Yomi himself, without the help of a lawyer, as an NGO, as an advocate, I'm sure he's been trained on how to present himself in a public gallery in any instance to do with the judiciary and approach the bench as a citizen who has a useful information that can change the scope of what we've been working on in the last 18 months. But my question is, if the police are not interested in that, the police will not be there to support that 3 seconds video because that 3 seconds video has not amounted to anything. So, Yomi, you have bought an Android phone, you have bought an iPhone, and you've given it to the police, and they are doing their forensics, and your CCTV we're still waiting for. Now, your 3 seconds video, we're waiting for your 10 minutes video. Now, you now need to engage with the police and allow your collaboration to engineer this 10 minutes video. You then will be invited to go and watch it. When you've watched it and you and the police are in agreement that there is something authentic, something super fantastic, something technical, something sacrosanct and germane, then come to us. Otherwise, keep your mouth shut and stop misleading the public.
IT guy, have you heard the latest on that video?
I'm listening.
Binti Laye said Zomo has forwarded that video. He said that he'd seen the whole video, that the video that we have, they put a smiley face on it.
That's been going for a number of days now. That Binti Laye has it, and Binti Laye said he submitted it to Baba Mohbad.
To Baba, yeah. So all of them, maybe Baba wants to.
Hey, Baba will take it to request now.
They did not take it there. Let the inquest decide.
If Binti Laye is
no the argument, Baba will take
escapade. If Binti Laye is clearly watched it and is true, then it's clear that nobody was pushed down the stairs.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
that's what he said. He said
Binti Laye would have taken it to the police.
You see?
If you listen to how the inquest is going, when the nurse gave her story of the first and the second hospital, what did they just do? They need to invite the doctor of those two hospitals to the inquest. Because sometimes if we look at this inquest, at least it's going gradually to get the fact.
Mimi, I will tell you something. If Mr. Joseph Aloba is looking for justice for his son, those are the questions that his lawyers are supposed to be asking. And they are not.
Because
the lawyers are there to protect him. They are not there to fight for justice for Mohbad. They are there to protect Joseph Aloba.
That how the doctor in the first hospital questioned and asked him what and what she gave, how they went to the second hospital. What did they do? We need to see the two doctors. They have to invite the two doctors.
Madam, let the police do their job. We are not police. None of us is police. Everybody are just looking for.
Yeah, but Amina, the lawyers are in a position.
So no need to bring in all this.
The lawyers are in a position.
What am I bringing that is not existing? Is it not what happened in the last inquest?
Nobody was there when Mohbad died.
No, Amina. The body.
Am I just telling a story? Do you listen to the inquest?
Mimi, hold on.
Mimi, please hold on, please.
The body was transferred from the house to the hospital, to two hospitals. It is up to Baba Mohbad's legal team fighting for his son to question the hospitals and the authorities in the hospital. It is not just, we don't have to keep using police as an excuse. Police is there to do policing. Police is not there to go and start asking questions in hospitals. It is the lawyers at the inquest finding the cause of death that should be asking the hospital, was the body cold before he got to the hospitals? This is what we should be getting. We should be getting lawyers.
But the IT guy, the police have to investigate it.
And not fighting for Joseph Aloba. And we haven't seen these lawyers fighting for Mohbad.
IT guy, can I say something with regards to what you're saying? This thing is very simple. This is it. Baba's team, not Baba's team, Baba himself have come up with assumption to let public believe that what the police, Baba himself have made statement with regards to the police that they are not doing their job. If that's the case, this happens everywhere in the world, not just in Nigeria. If you believe the police are somehow or in any way or shape or form in some kind of conspiracy with Wumi, and they are not giving us the proper evidence and they are not showing us what is exactly going on, that's when you come out with your own your legal team to poke holes into the loopholes, to fill the loopholes that the police have left behind. So if you believe the police are not doing their job, it's up to you and your legal team to come up with what the police is doing wrong. If you don't believe the police, yet you are not doing the proper findings, who is kidding who here? Because I don't get it. This case is one of the most simplest case in history, but people have tried and they have come up with everything possible to make this difficult. It is not difficult.
I think what I to buttress that, really, what I find astounding is the fact that Mr. Joseph Aloba has the knack, the effrontery to go to radio stations, punch newspaper, to kind of inject poison into the work of the police by one of the example is that the police should have done forensics and all this kind of stuff. Why can he and his lawyers not petition the police? Why is he going to the press and playing cheap If you believe that you are looking for justice for your son, and you believe that the police are not doing the right thing, and you have lawyers, you have $26,000 that is diminished to $6,000 to $8,000 today. You have all the money in Wema and Access. Until the public stop bankrolling you. You did not at any given time encourage your lawyers to petition the Nigerian police. Your lawyers can petition the police, but you did not do that. Instead, you will cower in the background and you will go to newspapers and be talking shit, and you will go to radio station and be shading and be talking nonsense that you expect the police to do forensics. Forensics for what? Is it because you have gone to the police and told them that you believe a crime is being committed against your family? Did you go to the police station to say a crime is being committed? Have you been to the police station with your lawyers to say a crime is being committed? So what do you want the police to do if you cannot write a petition for the police to do the phone forensics, Mr. Joseph Aloba? Don't hide behind the newspaper and go to your radio station and TV station and be making a mockery of yourself. Wake up today, get your lawyers together, go into the background, use your brain, and start doing the right thing. When you wrote a petition and you said there's a petition that your son was embalmed, the petition is there, even if we believe that they bribed the police with crates and cases of wine. You need to go back in there with your lawyers. I want that petition address. Why was my son embalmed?
IT guy. I thought I heard that he said he have already petitioned all that.
He needs to go back and carry on with the petition until it's addressed. Until it's addressed.
That IT guy, can't he say in the inquest that he's not satisfied with the police investigation?
Then let him go to the police and petition the police. He's not doing that.
IT guy, I want to say something. This is very simple. And I don't know why people are injecting their emotions so much into this. You know, like I say, I'm always a Wunmi supporter, but I'm not here to defend any murderer. If she's fine to be liable for what happened to her husband, then let the Lord take it full course on her. But till then, I'm not going to stand by. I'm here till then. I will not stand by and watch you malign and abuse somebody without any shred of evidence. That's what most of us stand. Now, with regards to Baba, this thing is very simple. Even if the police are not listening to you, the Corona inquest is like a town hall meeting where all the people in the community are welcome. Not only people in wigs and capes are there. You have every right to seek justice, ask questions. So everything that Yomi comes on this platform and do is nonsense. If you can't get yourself, you are so.
There's one of the Jezebels of Justice for Mohbad that calls herself God at work that is telling me to help Mr. Joseph Aloba to petition the police. Let me tell you, devil at work, wherever you are that you call yourself, you are a devil at work. If you believe that the system you rely on to give you justice are not doing the right thing, you will petition the system. Why? The public money that is in your Baba's Access Bank, your Baba's Wema account, and your Baba's Go Fraud Me is enough for the lawyers to petition the police to do the right thing. It was your Baba that went out there that believed his son is embalmed. Scientifically, there was no embalmment done, but Baba believed there's an embalmment. And he put out a petition. And if you put out a petition and it's not been addressed, get your lawyers to do the right thing. After I will block your ass now. You look like Karimo. I'm sure it's Karimo. I'm now blocking your ass. So, devil that work of God for work before yourself, go to hell and go to blazes. Don't come back.
And even this embalmment thing was addressed. Mimi, it was addressed at the inquest when Darosha, or is it Darosha or Damola, one of them, No, Darosha was giving his account of what happened. He said Baba was the one. They seek permission from Baba. Baba was seated there. And Baba did not counter him back. He said Baba was the one who gave them the go-ahead to put the salt on his chest. What are we talking about over here? I don't get this.
The inquest is there to help solve so many of these problems that we're struggling with.
Me, I'm not. Oh,
Me, you see that sauce that they put on his chest, right? I don't believe that 18 months after we're still discussing. I mean, many of us
exactly.
At least most of us, I'll say all of us, as people went to primary, secondary, or whatever. How can putting a salt in a container on somebody's chest be embalmment? And we're still
no fluid being taken
now,
out.
people are still talking about embalmment. Something we just need to take them out of this conversation. Rotimi that is here, if he's going to speak now, Rotimi will talk embalmment. 18 months after.
When we find something, and Mr. Joseph Aloba is going public, for Joseph Aloba to go public and actually class it as embalmment, for him to even go beyond that and put out a petition, why is he not attempting to see it through? That's my question. Very wicked lady. If you're listening to me, I'm trying to bring you up. I think it's your network. I'm going to attempt again. So whatever the case may be, is not me or is your network. So I'm going to try again.
I think if we should look at it holistically and look at what it is, what they call it is local environments, is what the father called it, and that is what...
No. Let's be customary. About it.
Yes.
Yeah, let's advise ourselves. Customarily, yes.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Because it is what they call it, and that is what it is.
Yes.
Local environment. The fact that cotton wools were placed in his nose is kind of suspicious.
Rotimi, sorry, 1 second, IT guy. Rotimi, yeah. The hospital could have done there's nothing like local embalmment. Embalmment is embalmment. There is local preservation. What they did was they preserved him so that there won't be moisture and humidity. That is preservation.
But the right word to use the embalmment, right?
No,
you call it preservation.
Embalmment. You need to read what embalmment.
That's a quack word to use. The quack word to use is embalmment.
They gave it to Baba on TikTok. They gave Baba that embalmment on TikTok.
Now, Escapade,
with it.
If we are going to go by whatever Darosha said, if Baba was the one that gave them I'm not defending Joseph Aloba. Everybody knows I'm a neutral person. It's Mohbad I'm fighting for. I don't fucking care for every other person because they are all suspects to this guy buying.
Exactly.
So, I will say this because, one, if he was there, he was already embalmed. Okay? That is one thing. Darosha is saying that because if he's the one that actually, I'm talking about common sense now. If he's the one that instructed them that embalm this guy, he wouldn't have come out to even talk about it. But that's, by the way, that is the least thing to even worry about. I look at their body language and what have you, and whatever they have been saying. If we narrate this story, we're talking about Wunmi should come out to speak. We drag her a lot on this issue. And at the time, I took a break. I said, no, wait a minute. Let's assume that Wunmi has hand in her husband's death. The family of the husband are not doing everything to even expose this lady. Does it mean that they all join hands together to do this? Because that
if Baba was there, he wouldn't have been the one that raised it. That one is even by the way. This is the same man who told us he was led by the Holy Spirit to know that Mohbad had died, even after at least 2 people are called him, Blessing and Prime Boy. And Daosha said he called him too. Let's
pay a quick attention to the comment section. Otumba said, Josie said Mohbad's hair was shaved. And then there's been different narratives about the head being shaved. 1 minute it wasn't, and 1 minute it was.
Some people saying he was shaved. Some people are saying he was not shaved.
Because I love to have Otumba.
Yeah, my own issue is not even that. Okay, from what Rotimi is saying that, okay, they said embalmment. Maybe that is the word Baba knows. My issue is that people like us, people that are educated, still 18 months after, still fighting. Why did they embalm him? Why did they embalm him? We should be the one.
Otumba says he's at work. Otumba, it's nice to have you.
We should be the one educating the man that this is not embalming.
Otumba, it's nice to have you. You're at work. Use the comment section. I will engage with you, but it's good to have you. So carry on, Escapade.
Sorry, I think my network dropped me.
Yeah, it was your network, yes.
Yeah. So you see, what I was trying to say is that the family of Mohbad themselves, the immediate family, they are not doing anything to get this young man justice. All they are doing, I think their eyes are more on the property of this man. They are not after what pied him. We, the public, are the one worried about what happened to this guy. We don't want it to happen to someone else, and so on and so forth. You know? Because if you look at the body language of the father, from the beginning, he hurriedly buried this guy. There is the excuses given, there are flimsy excuses. You suspected blood in the house. At that moment, what will be on your head as a father is to know why blood in this house, is to keep the body. You will do everything in your power to expose what you meant in that house. But rather, your motive after that.
Very quickly, whilst you were down and before you came up, Otumba obviously can't engage right now, he's at work. Anybody at all? Let's talk about this aspect of Mr. Joseph Aloba asserting at some point that Mohbad's hair was shaved. How do we get to the bottom of establishing whether the hair was shaved or not? Because 1 minute they said it was shaved, but then when they exhumed the body, they then found out the head wasn't shaved. So who said something about the shaving and who did not?
But what?
IT guy. If you want us to go through that route,
please.
The months are said.
Don't let us go there.
No, we're going everywhere. Let's go there.
Yeah, I understand with the IT. If you go about that, some of the things he said, we find it not to be true. Okay? And that's why I said that they are all suspects as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's the problem I have with Mr. Joseph Aloba is the fact that he is a pathological liar. Secondly, is the fact that he also lies to protect other people. But when he gets found out, he doesn't now come back to apologize. Lied about Blessing, the phone call, lied about Zomo not being where he can't tell us where Zomo was. Lied about what else did he lie about? What has he not even lied about is the problem. 16 months, 12 months later, you will now say, and now it's getting closer and closer. The rumors we have out there that is now saying he believes his son died on Monday. What is it that he will not lie about? He will lie about Blessing not being at the burial. She was there. He can lie about him not being there. He was there. And they will say 3 doors away. The people that are making excuses for him that is 3 doors away, and the people that knows that it was few meters away, it doesn't really matter. He's not supposed to be bloody there in the first place. And he just lies profusely. He just lies. And he tells a story, and he will tell the story. When he wants to tell a lie, he wears a sultana. And when he gets upset, he uses the Bible to curse. He uses the house of the Lord to curse people when things are not working for him. And now that the house of the Lord, when the house of the Lord has decided not to accept him using his own, the power of the Lord to desecrate the church, is now using his music. The music, his glory that is now gotten back from the death of his son. A very shameful man. Your son died and you said you got your glory back. Carry on.
Hello. Okay, good evening, everybody.
Welcome. Good evening.
Good evening. I believe this platform is a neutral platform where you can say your mind and your own opinion. And here, I want to say my own opinion. First of all, I am going to give kudos to Yomi Fabiyi and Baba Mohbad. At least Black Widow, see why. The